Well guys, welcome to rigging. Today it's all about the cleanup. I know I showed you my trees down and what a mess. Well, I got to thank Jacob, my grandson, and my wife, Diana. Especially my wife, because we worked on that project for a good 5 hours, and without her help and without Jacob's help, we never got her done. The day started out quite bad actually. I grabbed my chainsaws. I had 3 of them. One would work, would run, but the chain was so loose I couldn't tighten the chain up. So I thought, well, what am I going to do? Luckily in our little town we have a saw shop. I run the saw down there. The saw guy was in. He says, I can fix that. I said, okay. Took it to his back room and he goes, I think what happened over time is your chain has stretched and you can't tighten it tight enough. I said, okay, well, put a new chain on her. We can do that, he said. 15-20 minutes, new chain. Fired it up, worked fine, brought her home. Man, I went to cutting wood like nobody's business. Worked out quite well actually. The wood's wet, a lot of moisture in it, so it cut real easy. Didn't have a problem cutting. The hard part for me was when the old bar got stuck when it pinched. I would yank and pull and wedge and jack that thing around trying to get the saw out of the wood. I think that was harder work than anything I did that day, but I think I got the thing stuck 4 or 5 times because the wood was, I don't know, 16, 18 inches round. And but we got her done. You know, got the majority of it done. I'd say we're 2/3 done in one day. So it went quite well for as big a mess as it was. But it had rained, everything was wet, everything was slick to walk on. I told the wife, Diana, I did not want to slip and fall with that saw in my hand. Didn't want to fall on it. Even though I know the chain stops, but it's running, it's hot. And luckily I didn't fall. The whole day I was picking stuff up and packing and dragging and moving, and the worst part was my little trailer, my 9-foot trailer, was buried under 2 trees, and I had to very carefully cut the trunks off that trailer without cutting one of my 4 tires and or cutting into some of the metal on that trailer. I didn't. I did get close a couple of times because I really couldn't see with all the limbs. I really couldn't see the trailer well enough to cut around what I was cutting. So I would stop and look and have to move and cut and move, and everything's wet and slick, but we managed to pull it off. I got the trailer out. I showed you a video on that coming up where all that all took place. But I want to kind of just do a little recap here at the start, let you know what's coming up in this video. I hope I don't bore you to death with all my BS and talking, but it is what it is. It took place, it had to happen, and we made it happen. So here we go. Enjoy. Alright guys, here is the carnage left over from our tree cutting on Saturday. Took a tree out right here in front of us, right about in here. 20-foot cherry tree that snapped in half. And if you recall my blue Chevy front end, 78 Chevy pickup, the 2 trees were laying on top of this thing, and this front end actually goes to Jacob's orange pickup that we have to build. We got lucky. I don't think there's a ding, dent, or scratch in it, but look at my hinge right here. If you notice, it's laying over. Oh, you got a little cattywampus, but I can fix that by simply yanking it back into shape, and we will do that. I can fix it. Well, maybe not like that. Okay, my fender that we took off the truck also managed to make it unscathed. We're lucky, lucky. But what saved it was my trailer that was sitting here. If you look straight ahead right there, Nope. Over there. Yeah, that's the one. Why am I pointing there? It's right there. That tree right there came down. There's another one further back there, smaller. He came down. There's a couple still hanging up here. I don't know when they're coming. May have to get up to the chainsaw and do a little whacking one of these days. But quite a few of them just snapped off here. So we got some wood cut, as you can well tell. Spent 5 hours, did 4 trees. I got to tell you, my lovely wife Diana, big help. Big help. She was out here for hours on end, busting her rear, moving all the brush and crap. I had to get all these trees and things out of here in this area because I had to be able to get my Jeep backed in here, get to my trailer, and then get out of here. And we left just enough room. But you can see up ahead there, there's plenty more to cut and stack and pile and clean up. She did make a pile over here by the trailer. It has to go on the burn pile. There's some down below at the burn pile. You can see that. So it's all a matter of time, you know. When you get to be my age, we don't work too fast. I don't get things done in a day like I used to. In the old days, I'd just spend a day out here, make it happen, done. That don't happen now. Turns into a 2-3 day when I got time. I thought I would share that with you. Take you along on the ride of how the tree removal's coming. And no, I have not got the maple tree out in front of the cabin yet. I may film cutting that one up for you, maybe. If I get a good day and a good time to do it, we'll just video it for you. There's Blue on the rope again. Neighbor dogs are barking at him. Yeah, that Maggie, she's talking to you, ain't she, Blue? Wanted to show you my wood stove. I am burning some of the wood that fell. Some's oak, some's cherry. Looks like it's burning pretty darn good, eh? Sure heating up the inside of my old cabin here. I'm liking that. Well guys, that's it for another video. I'm done with this one. I want to say adios and hey, live your life carefully. Remember, don't do as I say, do as I do. Yeah, I like that. Remember, like, share, and subscribe if you would, please. Need some more subscribers. I can't grow without you. So if you're watching, push that button, push that notification doodah, and let's get on board, guys. Every week, videos coming right at you. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for being here, guys.